I'll call this meeting of the Blackhawk County Board of Supervisors to order. Roll call, please, Mr. Veeder.
Hall. Leyland. Little.
Here.
Jelka.
Here.
Schwartz.
Here. Please join us in a moment of silence to reflect on today's actions. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll first entertain a motion on the agenda as received or amended.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
The agenda is approved. Next, we'll move on to public comments. Is there anybody either in the room or online who wishes to address the board on something that is not an agenda item? All right. Seeing none, we will move on to the Years of Service Award. This is Years of Service Award to employees with 20 or more years of service to Blackhawk County.
We have 4 this morning. They're all from the sheriff's office. With 25 years of service, Wayne Seidels. And with 30 years of service, Anthony Myers, Brian Sabilski, and Sheriff Tony Thompson.
Excellent. I think that's a combined 115 years of service to the county. So we appreciate everybody. It looks like Mr. Myers is here with us today. You want to come up?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tony.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
All right, we appreciate everybody's service to the county. Next, we will move on to claims and payments. This was a resolution that the Board of Supervisors approve expenditures and that the county auditor be authorized and directed to issue checks against the various settlements of such claims as allowed.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Michelle?
Good morning, Board. Our total bill payment today is $311,271.62, and of that, $2,871.21 is coming from the 60/40 fund. Everything appears to be in order. Does anybody have any questions today?
All right, Board, any discussion or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please, Mr. Veeder.
Little.
Yes.
Jelka.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes, the resolution is approved. Next, we'll move on to receive project updates for department heads and elected officials.
Good morning, Board. Kathy Nicholas, engineer. I want to give you an update on some of the numbers we put together for Mr. Schaefer, who was in here last week, having those concerns about a result of our plowing in his in our ditch on Kimball Avenue, his front yard. We estimated it would take 2 of our equipment operator ones, probably 3 or 4 hours. It would take one of our single axle dump trucks, and then a grade all, which is a machine similar to an excavator, to pick up the turf or the debris. So we're estimating approximately $700 to $900. I did tell him that most likely we were not going to come out there and do anything. I've had to respond to another person this week who's had similar concerns, less turf and probably more rock than the situation that Mr. Schaefer described. But I said we were not coming out to clean that up. Just that was a circumstance of the plowing this year. Unfortunately, we've had similar calls throughout the county on this.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you putting those numbers and estimates together for us.
I did also want to call your attention to the January issue of National Geographic, January 2024. There's a nice article on flight of the monarchs and, of course, the decline of their habitat. One bright spot in this would be noted in this article, or that's noted in this article, is the Iowa counties IRVM program and the Tallgrass Prairie Center at the University of Northern Iowa. There's a nice portion of the article that describes what the Tallgrass Prairie Center does and how they are restoring habitat as well as giving seeds through their IRVM program to the counties here in Iowa. It calls out the Iowa roadside managers and the work that we are doing to, propagate those native prairies that are providing habitat for the monarchs as they continue on their migration path. So I'd encourage you to look at that if you're interested. I have that magazine.
Excellent. That's really exciting. I love National Geographic.
Can I answer any questions at this time?
No, thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Kathy, this is Tom. The land in question on Schaefer's and the other one, is it county land or owner's land?
As far as I know, from what we've looked at and what they've been describing to us, it's all the ditch, the county ditch, primarily the forest slope of the ditch.
Because I thought all our ditches were county property.
Correct. As I've been telling people, we've had easements along the ditch for approximately 150 years in most cases.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not, unfortunately, we've had a number of these concerns this winter, and we just don't have time to go out and clean this up. So we're trying to be equitable and treat residents in a similar fashion.
We've had it over the years.
Thank you. Any other department heads or elected officials?
Morning, Board. Mike Hendrickson, Director, County Conservation. Just a quick reminder, beginning Friday, Maple Syrup Festival will start, and it'll run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We still have a few slots with a few tickets left, but it's sold really, really well. So we hope to see some of you guys there, and we'll be happy to fix you some pancakes. I quickly want to go through a few pictures again of the Casey Lake operation and kind of get you updated a little bit on that. And I'll just kind of go through these. That excavator is sitting on, this is the north side of the lake, and that excavator is sitting on, it would be the east jetty, and he is working his way, to the left would be the dam, and he's working his way west. And so a lot of what they're doing with this fill is they're pushing it with crawlers up into piles out towards the middle. It's helping it dewater some. They're running into some more issues with dewatering, but that seems to be working pretty good. Again, this is just down from the cabins, and off to the left again would be the finger of the lake that runs up to the road. They've done extensive work in there. A lot of that sediment is gone now, but you'll see they're working it down to the clay that they're finding along there. This is a haul road. It's kind of deceiving. That's not the edge of the lake. The edge of the lake is on down just a little further. You can see the next jetty right there. And again, some of the piles that they're starting to push out away from the shoreline so that they can dewater, and it's easier for them to load trucks. Again, just another picture of the roads they're trying to make. This is more up towards the west end of the lake, and this is where the largest portion of the sediment will come out, the most cubic yards anyway. And so we'll increase the depth there by about 8 to 10 feet in some places. So again, just another picture. That's looking west, that west finger, and you can see how big those piles are. That excavator is also sitting on the far west jetty on the north side of the lake. So that's the boat ramp down by the dam, and so it's they're making some pretty good progress. The dry weather has a great. There's a reason for dry weather, I guess, but and that's one of the benefits. We did show this too, just to keep the whole process in mind. If you go look at it, it looks that place is torn up. It definitely looks like it's a construction site. And but anyway, we've got to keep the end product in mind, and it's kind of that you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet thing, and it's going to be great when it's done. So anyway, that's an update. Any questions at all?
I was out there this weekend, looking. It's pretty fascinating to take a look at, and the bison were enjoying sunning in this beautiful weather we've been having.
Yep. Spring's coming early. So
Yes.
Anyway, thank you.
All right. Any other department heads or elected officials wish to give an update today? I see Sheriff Thompson is here. I just want to congratulate you on your 30 years of service to the county. Yes. All right. We will move on to the minutes approved from the February 27th and February 29th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All is opposed, the minutes are approved. We will have a hearing coming up later in the meeting on the purchase of furniture for the upcoming multi-department renovation project to accommodate elections, treasurer's office, resulting in the offices of auditor, accessory attorney, and the basement common area also being impacted. But first, we will next move on to the consent agenda. This we approved with a single resolution.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please, Mr. Veeder.
Little,
Yes.
Jelka,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes, the resolution is approved. Next, we'll move on to contracts and agreements. This is item A. This is resolution that the contract for ADA playground equipment be approved and the proposal that was previously awarded to Play Pro Recreation, the authorized sales agency and sole source supplier in Iowa for Play Power LT Farmington Incorporated, aka Little Tykes Commercial, be amended and to read as Play Power LT Farmington Incorporated, funded through the American Rescue Plan Act, and direct the chair to sign for the same as recommended by Mike Henderson, Conservation Executive Director.
So moved.
There's moved and seconded. Mike?
Yeah, just, all this is just a change in name of the, we're going with the corporate instead of the Little Tykes, which was the original motion, correct? And that's what you approved. So we're just changing, because it's going to be running through corporate, so we're just clearing up the wording, really.
Yeah.
And for the public, which parks is this, and what's the approximate timeline?
Yep, the 4 parks will be Blackhawk Park, Hickory Hills, McFarland Park, and Sigo Cove Park. They'll all have an ADA accessible playground equipment, and it looks like they would have these finished around October, sometime in the fall.
All right, anything else? All right, if there's no further discussion or questions, roll call, please, Mr. Veeder.
Jelka,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes, the resolution is approved. Next, we'll move on to item B. This is a resolution that the lowest responsible bid received from Vogel Traffic Services, Orange City, Iowa. The letting was held on February 27, 2024 at 9:05 a.m. for project L-7624B, fiscal year 2024, pavement markings in various locations of Blackhawk County with a total bid of $179,774.25. Be awarded and direct the chair to sign the resolution.
moved.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. Kathy?
Yeah, I would just recommend that you take the low bid from Vogel Traffic Services. They did do our pavement markings last year. I've done them repeatedly over the years, and they do a nice job. The work will be completed by the end of the fiscal year, by June 30th.
Very good. All right, any discussion or questions, board? Hearing none, roll call, please, Mr. Veeder.
Little,
Yes.
Jelka,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes, resolution is approved. Next, we'll move on to other business. This is item A. This is a motion that the travel request for Natalie Nunez, GIS coordinator, submitted by LU, Information Technology Director, be approved and direct chair to sign for the same. An estimated $2,845.74 to attend the ESRI User Conference in San Diego, California, scheduled for July 15th through 19th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions, or Al?
Yeah, LU IT Director. Yep, this is the annual conference, the biggest ESRI GIS conference. Any questions regarding that?
Any questions, board? All right, if there's no questions or discussion, this is a motion. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed, the motion carries. All right, next is a motion to direct the Finance Director to advertise for a public hearing on the proposed Blackhawk County property tax levy for fiscal year 2024 to 2025 to be held on March 2026, 2024 at 9 a.m. in Boardroom 201 of the Blackhawk County Courthouse, Waterloo, Iowa.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions? All right. Hearing none, this is a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. It is now 9:16 a.m. This is hearing and bid opening for the purchase of furniture for the upcoming multi-department renovation project to accommodate remodeling the elections and treasurer's office and result in the offices of auditor, accessory attorney, and the basement common areas also being impacted. First is a motion to receive and place and file proof of publication and notice of public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, the motion carries. Next is a motion to close the hearing after oral and written comments are received. Are
So
there
moved.
Second.
moved and second? Are there any written comments?
No, sir.
All right, no written comments. This is a motion. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All right, next, the bids are to be received and open and read. The bid deadline was 3 p.m. Monday, March 1st, 2024.
Good morning, Board. Rory Giving, Facilities Director. Looks like we had received 3 bids for this. You should have a bid tab sheet, correct?
Rory, what was the estimated cost on this?
$380,000. First one is High Touch out of Johnson, Iowa. And looks like we did receive the bid bond for that. Okay, it looks like for High Touch, the bid amount is $212,289.14. 212-289-14. Next bid is from Kirk Gross Company out of Waterloo, Iowa. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
That's all right. And the Oscar goes to.
Okay, looks like we received the bid bond from them as well, from Kirk Gross. And the total bid was $219,766.07. 219-76607. No, I don't see an alternate on that. They had two packages, but they're identical. Okay, I'm sorry. So with the alternates, add another 15,549.83. And I am going to actually go back and just double check this other one to make sure I didn't miss an alternate on that.
That was for Kirk Gross, right?
Yes.
Nope, the other one's correct. Sorry about that. Third one is from Workplace. And I will tell you in a bit where they're from. Bid security has been received. Workplace is out of Des Moines, Iowa. Looks like their total bid is $219,810, 219,80010.
Rory, this is Tom. How did we ever come up with an estimate of 383,000? Who came up with that?
That was engineering's best estimate.
This is Angie Nace with Envision. We did do the 380. I think what you're seeing is that these vendors are applying the government savings account discount. So you're seeing they're getting their additional discounts off of what we could purchase furniture at.
Would this be ARPA money?
Yes, this is ARPA money.
All right.
That concludes our bid opening.
Should,
Was there an alternate number?
Rory? So should the amount that we publish for the total bid for Kirk Gross be the sum of those two numbers?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. It's a motion that the Board of Supervisors review and place on file the bids and allow time to review bids as recommended by Roy Giving, Facilities Director.
So move.
Second.
So moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, the motion carries. Next, any reports or information from the board? All right. Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
So moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.